you feel for the guy.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, there's a reason we brought in the TSN turning point in the second quarter, and really the Broncos shot themselves in the foot in that quarter, and that was really the ball game.
Yeah, it's funny because I know the Patriot way from my time with Matt Patricia, and a lot of what they love to preach is more games in this league are lost than they're won. And I think right now, if you're Denver, and hindsight's 20/20, you do feel like you lost this game. And I tip my cap. I love the way the Patriots play, especially late. But you look at some of these things here, especially with the weather coming, you would assume that somebody in the Denver organization knew there was a winter storm coming. I think most people would have taken the points here. Even Tony Romo on the broadcast was like, in a game like this, 3 points are going to be crucial, especially the way your defense is playing. Instead, with this play here, it's 3rd and 4, take the sack. Jay, I get that you're kind of hot and we're rolling, but what's unfortunate is at this point, the way your defense played, you just didn't need to mess up, and you probably are going to the Super Bowl. Like, we didn't need a performance that you saw the quarterbacks have in the NFC Championship game. You needed to just control and manage the game. That's part of the reason I loathe when people say game managers are an awful thing. It's like their play didn't work. It's 3rd and 4. It's jammed up. Hey, we just got to hold this thing. Take the sack, punt, let the defense live.
Game managers. You had Joe Flacco out there. You'd be thrilled if you were a Denver Bronco fan, right? You'd be thrilled about that.
Yeah, tough. I thought he had some good moments. I thought Stidham did have some good early.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Patriots.
Talk about them.
I know.
Oh.
Well, first let's talk about Mike Vrabel's getting all the credit for turning this franchise around. And in my mind, he kind of deserves it. Do you concur?
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. And you see, this guy can steal you a game.
Yeah.
Again, I just said on the flip side, Denver, went out and I thought lost the game at points. These guys today were practically bulletproof minus a missed field goal. You come out here, they ran the ball well early. They ran the ball well in the 3rd quarter, coming out of the half well. And then you keep moving on. It's like, we are just going to find a way to win this game, play fundamentally sound. I loved at the end of the half when it was like, hey, Vrabel's calling timeouts. Again, that was a field goal and miss. They steal games on special teams. We talked about that. This guy is absolutely clued in. Again, 3rd and 9, 3:22. It's like, oh, this is going to pass it down. He doesn't care. They're up 3. He says, if you're going to win this game, you have to beat us. I am not here to give you a second chance at anything. 3rd and 6. Again, wondering if you're going to pass the football. This is a very clean play here. I'm sure they told Drake May, if you can't get it, just get down. We don't care. This is why I'm saying make the other team win. Don't go out here and lose. It was not a great day for Drake May throwing the football.
Nope.
Clearly. The elements were wild. Vrabel sat there and said, I will play this chess game all day.
Right.
Until Jarrett Stidham, who's your backup guy, who does not have a lot of reps, proves that he can drive the field, I'm going to sit here and continue to punt you the ball. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. So, again, I thought he stole a game for them today just by his coaching calls compared to Sean Payton.
It's amazing, the turnaround. And now we take a look at the odds for Super Bowl 60 in beautiful Santa Clara, California. The opening line is brought to you by our friends at FanDuel. And, Luke, the Seahawks are, I think, pretty understandably, 4.5-point favorite.
Yeah, I love the matchup for Seattle, too. To be honest, Jay, I have very bad vibes. I have very bad vibes looking at this matchup in a Super Bowl. I might have to take a 2-week leave of absence.
And we're going to get to that in a sec. First, let's talk about this matchup, 2026.
Yes, thank you.
On paper, your first thoughts on this matchup, and you said it, you like it for Seattle.
Yeah, I love the matchup on both sides of the ball for Seattle. I really think it's a game they can come out and dominate. Where I get worried for Seattle is we just talked about how disciplined New England is. Well coached, fundamentally sound. I would almost say boring at times. What New England won't do is what Tariq Woolen did today for the Seahawks. A game where you're in complete control. You're not going to get this out of New England. This almost jammed Seattle. Again, you get a stop, you come here, you get a 15-yard penalty, the very next play is a touchdown. So if I'm Mike Macdonald this week, I am preaching, I am standing on the table saying, guys, you have to keep the big picture here. We are better than this team. We have a better I like New England's defense, but our defense is better. I really like the offense in Seattle better than the offense in New England. Okay? Special teams, both elite units. You can't give them anything. It's a Super Bowl. It's a Mike Vrabel coach team. We cannot have that moment happen in the Super Bowl because Vrabel will be on it. Again, one of my favorite moments in that AFC Championship today was at the half. Vrabel was calling a timeout, screaming at Drake May to get down, calling a timeout so we could save 1 second, kick a field goal. These guys are situational football savants. We can't give them anything. So that's where I get a bit nervous. But all in all, if you're Seattle right now, you're loving this matchup.
Now, you've alluded to it a couple of times already. This is the first Super Bowl matchup between Seattle and New England since Super Bowl 49.
Yes.
You played in that game. And
yes.
The last thing you want is to spend the next 2 weeks having to watch videos over and over of Malcolm Butler's interception. But we thought we'd just show it to you now and let you get it over with.
Thanks for that, Jay. Thank you. There's me at the top of the screen. I know I'm the last guy to know. You can't see it here. But, Jay, the strangest thing for me here is, again, I'm on the left side. I'm running a corner out backside. I turn around. I'm like, what's going on?
Right.
I got no idea.
Right.
Again, you're running the other way. I will say I vividly remember being in that huddle. And back then, Russ was a little more mobile than he was today.
Yeah.
And I was surprised that we had the personnel in that we did. But I was a youngster, you know. I'm like, okay, we're going to run a traditional zone read. We ran that a lot down there in previous games. You know, give the ball to Marshawn. It was out of shotgun, but pull it if they crash down on Marshawn. And on that play specifically, I had the easiest job.
Right.
So I'm like, we're going to run zone read. I got to block a DB. This is amazing. There was a moment of selfishness in there where you're like, as the play call comes in, I'm like, oh, I might catch the game-winning touchdown. Right. But that also, I went up there, I'm like, this is where my brain works. I'm on the zone side. It's blatantly man coverage. I might as well not even be out here right now. We're not even looking to the left.
Right, right.
And then that happened, and I get to relive it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I imagine that's not the last time you'll see the Malcolm Butler interception, but we appreciate you being a good sport about it. And Luke and Farhan and James Duth, you guys are all heading to the Super Bowl, so we get to chat with you a lot.
Yeah, hopefully there won't be any snowstorms there.
Yeah,